Welcome back to our channel, and Merry Christmas.
Hi, we are Chuck and Ben, and we are exploring all that Italy has to offer. So please subscribe and welcome to our channel, Our Italian Adventures.
Come aprire una delle prime volte andai c'era la tua buttare però sono attaccata sotto non posso staccare.
Hi, welcome back to our channel. It's the week before Christmas, and we are going to go up to the market to check out the market today.
Buon Natale e buone feste. Vole vicino stiamo sentendo vicino alla porta di
Vabbè, io mi faccio un giro.
Ok,
Ci vediamo.
ok,
Ciao.
ciao.
3,50. Questo è 3. A posto?
Sì.
No, sono giusto 10 euro. Sì, tira. Una bustina.
Dai, ce l'ho.
La faccio solo 5. Buona giornata.
Buongiorno.
Ciao, buongiorno. Buongiorno.
Bello, eh? È vero?
Hi, good morning. Welcome back to our channel. Today is December 22nd, 3 days before Christmas, and I am going to make for you a traditional dessert that my parents and grandparents made every Christmas. It's very simple. It's basically homemade pasta with walnuts and sugar with a little bit of orange zest to mix in.
As Ben's weighing out the flour, we have a quick word from our sponsor. Just kidding. We actually don't have any sponsors and we don't have Patreon. But what we do have is our own merchandise, which you can see the cooking apron that Ben is wearing. And you can get that in our shop below. We have aprons, t-shirts, hoodies, hats, all different things. So if you want, take a look below. They're all my designs. And I would not recommend international shipping, but if you are in Canada or the US, the manufacturer is based in the US and it seems to be fine there. So Ben, how do you know how much pasta you're making there?
For this recipe, you really depends on how much you're making. I'm doing 500 grams of flour and 5 eggs. Usually serves about 5 to 6 people. As a dessert, I think it'll be a lot more than 5 or 6 people. But I think that's what I'm doing right now, and then we'll have to just gauge it and see how much it comes out.
Okay. So while Ben's making the pasta, I thought I'd take a this time to just do a quick update of where we are in our renovations. We were able this past year to renovate the kitchen that you are seeing now, but that's all that we were able to work on this year. We've been waiting patiently for 2 years to renovate the original stone house and build a terrace off of that. And we are hoping, speriamo, to start that project right after the holidays. So that will be probably our first video in 2026, is beginning the renovation of the original stone house and building a terrace off the back. And that will be our biggest renovation project to date. So Ben, what do you think was your favorite thing we did this past year in Italy?
My favorite thing, I don't know. It's really hard to say because everything was pretty amazing. Maybe Matera.
Yeah.
Matera was probably the most interesting, most educational, entertaining.
Yeah, I thought Matera, you guys, if you haven't seen that video of our video Matera, it's pretty special. I think that was ranks up there as one of the best things I think I've ever done. It is the oldest inhabited city, I think, in the world. Goes back to the Paleolithic age where people lived in caves, and most of the places are carved out of tufa. Is that what the word was?
Yeah.
Which is like lava stone, and pretty amazing there. Yeah, I think Matera was one of my favorites too. We did get to do a lot of great things this year. We had family come visit. Ben's cousin Johnny and his son Anthony came. My two nieces, Kaylee and Sydney, came. We got to go to the Amalfi Coast with them. Our friend Fallon came to visit. Our friends Jimmy and Laura came twice to visit. So we got to see a lot of our friends and family this year, which was really great. Couple sad things. We lost Ben's aunt, your last remaining aunt. She was just a little shy, a month shy of turning 100, and passed away peacefully. So that was sad. And it coincided with the same day that we got our learner's permit for our driver's license, which we were working on for like a year and a half. So we had this super exciting moment, and then the news came, and it was a very, very, very emotional couple days. But truthfully, Ben, I think the highlight of this year was getting an Italian driver's license.
That was quite an accomplishment.
I mean, guys, if you have no idea how hard this is here. To get a driver's, first of all, the test is only in Italian. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. It's in Italian, German, French, and Spanish, maybe? No, I know it's German and French, but no English. And it's 30 questions in 20 minutes, true or false. Only, like I said, you take it in Italian, and they're very tricky. And why I'm understanding a lot more Italian, this is A2, no, this is B, no, what level? C. Right, C level Italian
C level.
on the test, which is very, like college level Italian. And so we both passed our tests, our written tests and our driving tests. So we now have an Italian driving license.
So we can drive without fear.
We can drive without fear. We're legal. We're no longer outlaws, which is great. So that truly, between that and Matera and with friends visiting, I think those were our major highlights of 2025.
Okay, so now our pasta dough is done and it is wrapped and some cellophane. Needs to rest at least half hour, 45 minutes before I actually cut it into pasta. So while that's resting, I am going to make the nut and sugar combination. I have here approximately, and like I said, there is no real recipe to this. It's just how sweet and how flavorful you like it. It's a personal taste. I have here 2.5 cups of coarsely chopped walnuts. I'll be adding to that 2.5 cups of sugar and some lemon zest. And then basically what you do is you just taste it and see how it goes. This is where I need my dad to help guide me, because he was always the tester and he would always advise my mom whether to put more sugar, more nuts, or what it needed.
Always more sugar.
Oh,
You said
it's always more sugar. Yeah, it was never sweet enough.
no, never sweet enough. You said lemon zest. Is it lemon or orange zest?
Orange zest.
Orange zest.
Orange zest. And I got here my zester, which was given to me by our good friend Laura Hart many, many years ago, and I still have it, and it works amazing.
Yeah, that was a great gift.
Yeah, it was an amazing gift.
By the way, if you see the fire on the TV in the background, it's because we haven't had a fireplace for a year since we redid the kitchen and we took over part of the living room to make a larger kitchen. So hopefully with the renovation of the old house, we will have a fireplace again for the winter. So like I said, we're hopeful to start that project in 2026. So what do, Ben? You just mix that all together?
Just mix it all together. Then after we cook the pasta, while it's still warm, you put it in a huge bowl, big bowl, and you drain the pasta. Then you put it in a bowl, and then just sprinkle this on it, and just keep laying it and mixing it a little bit at a time.
So it's basically 3 ingredients.
Yep.
It's
4.
just sugar, walnuts, orange zest, and
Pasta.
Right?
That's it. Now this looks like it needs more sugar.
Yeah, more sugar. It looks like the nut ratio is stronger than the sugar.
It's usually 50-50, but maybe that's...
Might need a bigger bowl.
No, it's fine.
So Ben, now that you rolled out the pasta, now what are you gonna do?
Making the spaghetti strips or the pasta strips. So right now they're too long, so I'm just cutting them each strip in half, and hope I made enough pasta. I mean, I think it is. So I'd like to do a little bit for lunch today with some sauce.
Maybe you have to make more?
I'm gonna see once I cut them. Let's see.
They look like a good thickness.
Yeah.
They look good.
Okay, so I cooked the pasta. So while it's still warm, pour it in a huge bowl. And then we take handfuls at a time of the sugar and nut mixture and mix it in. I think I have a lot more mixture than what I need here. I guess I could always make more if need be.
Better to have extra than not enough.
I got more pasta. Put it into tins. Okay, so now I put them in my tins, and I forgot to mention before, because it's not sweet enough, so my father always had to add some hard turron on top to give it some extra sweetness and extra crunch. So just chop it up, add some up on top. But this is my father's personal preference. It's not in the norm, so to say. And we're done now. This just needs to sit a couple of hours to congeal and to harden up, and we're done. We can have it.
And you refrigerate it though, right?
Yeah, refrigerate it.
Okay. We shall see. And the final product, which looks delicious. Well, here we are at the fish market on the day before Christmas Eve, number 62. It's already getting crowded at 10 o'clock in the morning. We came to get scallops. And they have live eels in case you want to have eel on Christmas Eve. This is a specialty, a pork specialty that they eat on midnight with lentils for good luck here in Italy. Okay, getting ready to set up the cookie plates to distribute on Christmas Day. These are all the cookies that Ben made this year. They look great. Merry
Natale.
Christmas! It's Christmas Day, and we just wanted to take a moment out to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Buon Natale. We thank you for subscribing, watching our videos, and we look forward to making more in 2026 and hopefully the renovation of the kitchen. All right, so we will see you in
The new year.
the new year 2026. Ciao.
Ciao.